Hello everyone, we're going to look at this question. It's on Active Learn, exercise, next exercise 9. And it's question 2. So a particle is moving on an axis from time, so at time t equals 0 to t equals 32, the particle is traveling with a constant velocity of 15 meters per second. So this means, so let's do a sketch of a graph. So velocity times, so we have time and velocity. And time is in seconds. So we told that at when t equals 0, it will be 15. So it travels at 15. So when this is 0, then 2 times 32, so 32. So it travels at constant velocity at 15. Then the particle deaccelerates from 15 meters per second to rest in t seconds. Then we taught that at 32 seconds, it deaccelerates to rest. And we are taught that it takes t seconds to rest. So we know this distance here is t. Therefore, this point must be 32 plus t. So this is a sketch of velocity time graph. In part B, we're asked to find the value of t. So we taught the distance traveled by the particle is 570. So remember, the total distance is the area underneath the graph. So this is 570 meters. So, as we know, this is a trapezium. So to find the total area, which is distance, is equals half a plus b multiplied by height. So we have our a, which is this distance here, which is just 32. Then our b is this length here, which is 32 plus t. And this length here is our height, which is 15. So the total distance, traveled by the particle is 570, equals to a half. So a, which is the length here, which is 32, plus the length at the bottom, which is 32 plus t. Then multiplied by height. Height is 15. So just solve it at the map. So 570 is equals to half 64 plus t multiplied by 15. So 570 is equals to half of 64 is 32 plus half t multiplied by 15. Then we have 32 multiplied by 15, which is equals to 480, plus half of 15 is 7.5 t. Then just rearrange our equation. We have 90 is equals to 7.5 t. Therefore, t is equals to 12 seconds. So we know that t is going to be equals to 12 seconds. Then part C, we asked to sketch a displacement time graph. So displacement time graph tells us how far the particle travels. So again, we have time, and for displacement, we will have So S stands for displacement and it's in meters. So when t is at 0, my particle haven't traveled at all, so it just be at 0. Then our key points are 32 seconds. So how far did the particle travel in 32 seconds? So if we just look at our velocity time graph, so if I just draw, so this area here is how far the particle traveled in 32 seconds. So this is the distance traveled. So what I shaded in blue is the distance traveled in 32 seconds, so which is a right angle. So we have 32 multiplied by 15. So it's 480 meters. So after 32 seconds, it traveled for 480 meters. So 480 meters after 32 seconds. And we know this is a straight line because it's constant velocity. Then from the question, we are given that we just figured out what t is. So t is equals to 12. Therefore, this place here is 32 plus 12, which is 44 seconds. So when it's at 44 seconds, and the distance traveled is 570. Remember, it's deaccelerating, so it won't be a straight. So not very to scale, but at 44 seconds, the total distance traveled is 570.